Hello, everyone. Welcome to MetaX. I'm your host, Isaac. Today, we're going to be going over a book called Think and Grow Rich. We're also going to be going over my goals and then how exactly I'm going to go about achieving those goals. So, with all that being said, I hope you guys are having an excellent day today. It is Sunday in the beautiful sunny state of Arizona. And yeah, so let's get into it. In this Think and Grow Rich is a very popular book. It's been published in many languages throughout the country. And first things first, right? Uh, there's in the book it describes 12 things that make men rich, right? 12 things that constitute real riches. Sorry, that guys, that's my printer over there just doing doing something crazy. It has a ghost or something. Okay, but yes. So this is the 12 things that constitute real riches. So I don't know if you can see that. Okay. The very first thing is a positive mental attitude. Second is sound physical health. Third is harmony in human relations. Fourth is freedom from fear. Fifth is the hope for future achievement. Six is the capacity of applied faith. Seven is willingness to share one's blessings with others. Eight is to be engaged in the labor of love. Nine is an open mind on all subjects and all people. 10 is complete self-discipline. 11, wisdom in which to understand people. And 12, financial security. The note says, observe, if you will, with great benefit, that money comes at the end of the list of 12 things that make you rich. And so, yeah, very first step is to have a positive mental attitude. So that's what I'm want to focus on and in life. And I've dealt with a lot of negative people throughout life. I'm like, dang, bro, like, for example, you guys know that I'm going through a breakup right now, right? And I met someone at the gym, right? He was my gym buddy, but then he just has such a negative view on women, and I'm just like, why are you like that way for? I'm like, dude, it's like, oh, no one's ever broken my heart, or this and that, but I think I don't know, but it was kind of negative in a way towards women. And I'm like, dude, it's not cool to be like that, right? Second is sound physical health. So you guys know I like health a lot. I got a bunch of books up here that are all about how the mind works and what kind of supplements to take to prevent disease like Alzheimer's, to prevent cancer, to make sure that your mind, because we have electrical impulse in our body, so how your mind's firing and not firing, how it releases certain chemicals and doesn't release certain chemicals. So I'm very in tune with that kind of stuff. The third thing is harmony in human relations. So I want to have good relationships with people, and that's something that I failed a lot in my life. Is just having consistent, powerful relationships, and that's something that I'm going to work on. Um, One, by finding more friends, right? Because I have friends already, but they live on the other side of the valley now, and I'm going to work on my relationships with my family as well to try to keep them closer into my life, and as well as my friends. And honestly, you just start with the people who are closest to you. Like, who do you live with? My roommates next door, like right here, like in the house. Um, so you start with good relationships with the people that are closest in your vicinity, and then of course with people that are your friends, your family, etc. Number five is the hope for future achievement. So yeah, I want to achieve success in my life, and I feel like I'm a person that can get it done. But I also feel that anyone, almost anyone, if they put their mind to it, they can achieve great things. And a lot of people are searching for those answers, and hopefully, something I say can give you the answers they might be looking for. So the capacity of applied faith, and faith can be is mainly involved with religion, but faith is an emotion. It's a feeling, and it's faith is a very powerful emotion, When you combine faith, you can. There's a line in the Bible that says, "If thou would have the faith of a mustard seed, you could move mountains." Right? And the mustard seed is this big, it's super tiny. How as a mustard seed, if you have the faith of a mustard, how are you going to move a mountain? Well, if you do any research on the mustard seed, you'll realize how much faith that seed has to grow. Like it will grow in the worst conditions and to bear life for itself. And so, if you guys want to do your own research on a mustard seed and the conditions that they grow in and how hard it tries to grow and succeed at becoming life, a tree, um, I definitely recommend that you do that as well. Willingness to share one's blessings with others. So you guys look up here. So there it is. So willingness to share one's blessings with others. I found a lot of people in life are just very stingy, very greedy, with just basic stuff. I try to stay away from those people honestly because I love to share. I love to share everything. I love to share. If I have it and I can give it, I'd rather give it. Because it feels good. It feels good to give. Honestly, I really like to help people and by giving them certain things and stuff like that. Um, to be engaged in the labor of love. So I don't think the book is talking about love in like love as I'm loving this person. I believe it's talking about love what you're doing. Like you can say, for example, when I was framing houses, I didn't love framing houses, right? I'm like, this isn't my career. This isn't something I want to do for the rest of my life. Like this is a dead end right here. And so I didn't love what I was doing, right? Even though I worked really hard and I did everything like that, it wasn't what I loved to do. And so uh, I believe helping others and serving people, and by helping people, that's what I love to do. And I want to just be able to, as I grow as an individual and as a member in society, I want to be able to help more and more people uh, better themselves. They say that there's a handout, but there's also, I don't believe in giving handouts, but a hand up. So someone that's willing to take the next step and to wants to help themselves. Number 9 is an open mind toward all subject and all people. And that one's a hard one, honestly, I think for a lot of people in the world, an open mind on all subject towards all people. Like there's 8 billion people in the world and there's so much diversity. It's crazy. I believe I remember reading there's over 6,500 languages, different dialects in the world. That's a lot of difference, and um, yeah, but that's one that it, like I believe that God is a God of love, and to have an open mind, it doesn't mean you have to accept that, but it just means like to see with perspective maybe why they see it that way, right? Like if I think the sky is red and and someone else thinks it's purple, or if I think it's blue and someone else thinks it's red, no matter how much I try talking to them to be like, hey, dude, the sky is blue. Everyone here sees that it's blue. But like, no, it's red. It's red. You know, why do you see that it's red? Maybe. But that's going to be a hard one as well. Although I am very accepting already of other people. I come into contact on a day-to-day basis with people from all walks of life, a lot of people from other countries, and their differences. And I really appreciate seeing the differences in people because we're all part of the human race, but we're so different in so many ways. So I can appreciate that one by working on it. Number 10, this is probably going to be the hardest one for me, honestly, is complete self discipline. Like, bro, self discipline is very difficult. It's very difficult because you have to consistently measure yourself and is this the right or is this the wrong decision? To be able to be like, I want to do something. I want to say, for example, I'm far in my career. I'm like, I want to go out tonight, or I'm a student in school. I want to go out tonight and hang out with my friends, but I have a research paper due tomorrow. Am I going to show self control and self discipline on getting this paper done first, and then maybe going out if I have time, or it's so much work that I have to get this done, and I'm not gonna be able to hang out with my friends, right? But that's in a way self-discipline. But remember, in self-discipline, when you succeed at something, you have to reward yourself for something as well. So definitely reward yourself for being disciplined, and so you're not always feeling like, oh, you're a taskmaster. A taskmaster. You're not always driving yourself with no reward. So make sure to reward yourself. Number 11 is wisdom in which to understand people. I feel like traveling through, living in 9 states in the United States, traveling to 32 of them, seeing people who live in the middle of nowhere, seeing people who live in the city. I can appreciate and understand a lot of people, and especially where their mindset goes. No matter who you are in life, you're going to have people that don't like you, right? And you can be the best person in the entire world. You can feed millions of people. You can build colleges and provide grants and funds that are going to change people for the rest of their life. But there are still going to be those people who don't like you for whatever reason. And I think maybe like wisdom in which to understand people, you're going to realize that you're going to come across those people in life, and you can't let that affect you, right? And number 12 is financial security, money. And so financial security, money, like I'm in the middle class. I make around $3,400 to $4,000 a month. And although it's good and it is security, it's I believe it's operating far below my potential as an income earner, and I want to challenge myself to grow, and I want to use that money to, one, provide for my family, for my future wife, for my kids, and I want to help my community. So with that being said, these are the 12 things that constitute real that's kind of hard to say. Real, real riches. Real riches. Oh my goodness. But I did take some notes on everything here. And so in the book, it describes the story. I'll try to read this story to you guys. So it says, there was once a great warrior who was charged with leading a war. He ordered the men to load ships and equipment, sail to the enemy's country. Before the battle, he ordered the ships that carried them to be burnt. He addressed the men before the battle and said, "You see the ships going up in smoke. We now have no choice. We win or we perish." And they won. So in the book, it says, every person who wins in an undertaking must be willing to burn their ships and cut all sources of retreat. Only by doing so can a person obtain that state of mind known as a burning desire to win. And that is essential for success. Essential for success. There are six practical steps to obtain your desire. The first one is fix in your mind the amount of money you desire. You have to be definite to the amount of money that you desire. So this is it right here. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. I wish I could. I don't know yet how I could make this a PDF that's accessible to everybody. So if you guys know how I could maybe put in a PDF somewhere where you guys can download the notes that I take, just let me know, drop it in the comment section, and I'll be happy to upload all my notes that I take during this time. The second one is determine what you plan on giving in return for the money. There is no such thing as something for nothing. Third is establish a definite date on when you plan to acquire the money. Fourth is create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you are ready or not, to put this plan into action. Number 5 is write out a clear and concise statement for the exact amount of money you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its attainment, state what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan on which you intend to accumulate it. Number 6 is read your written statement out loud twice daily, once right before bed and again when you wake up. As you read, visualize and feel yourself already in the possession of the money or the object of your desire. So I just wrote a fun fact for you guys because I don't want this to maybe all be about business or anything else like that. But A fun fact is Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, failed over 10,000 times before finally finding the secret. He said his personal initiative was so definite that he had to find the answer. He said, "I finally succeeded at creating the light bulb because I ran out of things that wouldn't work." Failure is part of the process of which we call life. Here's something to remember when you set your mind on a goal: that quitters never win and winners never quit. So set your mind on the goal and obtain it. Uh, Last but not least, I want to talk to you guys. Well, I'll go over this at the end. It's called the self-confidence formula. If you actually look it up online, if you just go Think and Grow Rich self-confidence formula, you'll actually find one of these, and you could probably print it out yourself. But my goals here is, don't mind the blue shorts. Okay. No, but so this is a board right here. It says personal achievement and goals. And so my personal goals over the next 6 months are to market 60 plumbers and customers, so 60 altogether. Whether that's 55 plumbers and only 5 customers, or if that's um, 55 customers and only 5 plumbers. But why do I want to achieve this goal? So it's always important to have a why and why you want to achieve something. But it's to pay for a mentor. So I want to learn affiliate marketing, or also known as freelance marketing, where I'm able to work from a computer and find customers. So find customers for business. And I found a very specific niche of who I want to find customers for, and uh, it has a lot of potential for huge growth. Of course, everything uh, with the 60, with the money that I earned from doing this, to pay for these people that are already earning so much money. Money talks, so I'm probably gonna end up spending around like $30,000 to $40,000 on paying for someone to teach me their skills, so I don't have to go through years of learning and reading and doing everything like that. I can pay for someone to learn one-on-one, and I'm paying them for their time essentially and their knowledge. So and of course the learning curve. So pay $40,000, save years of learning curves, mistakes, failures, things like that. I think so. Second is sell an idea to my company. So after I achieve this goal here, I'm going to sell an idea to my company. So the idea is to gain 5,000 jobs in a year. So my company already does a lot of jobs in a year, and I think that we're at a certain level, and I want to sell the idea that I'm the person that's going to get them over to the next level, right? Through a specialized skill, which this money will come and it'll pay. So I have to really sell the idea that I can be that person and for this company. Secondly is to scale the growth. Third is to scale the growth, invest in rental companies. So in around like 3 to 5 years, I want to invest in rental companies that run themselves. So there's a lot in Airbnb and VRBO, stuff like that. And I'm a person that likes to move. I don't like to stay in one spot for too long. It's just the way that I am. I have no why. I know exactly why I'm like that. But basically, the goal is within 3 to 5 years. Probably on the longer scale, honestly, like 5 years or so. But is to generate $40,000 to $90,000 a month um, from rentals, and also from my first plan of business. So affiliate marketing, scale that for like a year, 2 years, just to see where that's gonna go. But the ultimate goal is just to make anywhere between 600 and $1 million a year over the next 5 to 7 years. That's the goal. Um, the ultimate goal for me would be to own my own time, where my business can run itself. I can work, or I can take 2 weeks off and go to Switzerland, or I can go to Spain, or if I can go to a tribe in Africa, I can go, where the sky's the limit from there, right? Um, but the ultimate goal is to help a lot of people and to bring people to Christ, to bring people to the Lord, because without the Lord in my life, I would have never been able to change as a person. I would have never been open to change, and I would probably either would be dead or in prison. And the people of God, and this is from all walks of life, right? But the people of God, I generally enjoy their company so much, and what they do for their families and for their people. And I really look forward to bringing you guys on my journey. I'm gonna be up 4:30 tomorrow in the morning to go work out. Oh man, I'm getting small. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna go work out in the mornings. Uh, Today, I'm gonna use the rest of today to plan and to focus on achieving this goal here. So that's the roadmap, and I look forward to bringing you guys on this journey with me. And the places that I go, the food that I eat. I'm gonna be cooking some meals today. I might video it, I might not, but just know that I'll post when I can. Like, this isn't gonna be a job for me or anything else like that. I I'm just doing this so hopefully you guys can bring something as well, get something out of it. But yeah, I hope everyone has a good day today. As you can see, these videos aren't edited. I'm not investing my time into editing right now, so it's just as it is. But I wish everyone the best and happy, healthy lives, and hope that all you guys will achieve whatever your goals are in life. Bye.